Your character has gone through a lot this season, and I was wondering how is all the, I guess, guilt from the couple of things that your character has done that's been kind of questionable action. I know you're trying to like redeem yourself for certain things, but keep getting deeper and deeper. How are you playing that, and where do you want your character to go?
It gets worse. Let me just start off by saying that. There's definitely a point closer to the end of the season where it definitely reaches a point where Cisco starts to make a change, and he starts to sort of realize what his value is and what his dynamic to the team is. And so when that happens, you know, I think that inner working sort of makes everything else sort of click for him. So. Yeah.
In the next episode, when we kind of get a little bit more of an idea of what's going on with Dr. Wells, how soul-crushing is that going to be for Cisco and Caitlin?
Well, let me tell you right now. The episode that's airing on Tuesday is absolutely insane. It's insane. Like, fans are gonna have their eyes glued to the screens. Like, some stuff that you're never gonna believe is gonna happen is gonna happen. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say because the whole saga with Harrison Wells and who Harrison Wells really is, and finding out who the Reverse Flash is, and kind of how that ties into this whole thing. It's a very extended saga.
Yeah.
It really starts at the episode that airs on Tuesday. Like, the momentum really starts to get going there, and it goes all the way to the end of the season. And so there's this big, huge arc full of emotions and discoveries. You know, we go from here to there. You know, from A to Z in terms of our emotions.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
What is the coolest item that you have named that you thought this would be awesome, and they were like, we're gonna go with something else?
I actually thought the name Prism was kind of dope for Roy G. Bivolo in episode 8, but then Caitlin had to come in and be like, I like Rainbow Raider, and I'm like, that's not cool. I don't like that name. That's not dope at all. So I'm kind of bummed that, you know, it ended up being Rainbow Raider, but you know, whatever.
Are there any inventions in future episodes that you're like, you're gonna love not only the cool item but also the name?
Yes, in the episode that airs on Tuesday, there's a device that we use to cast a bad guy, which will be Weather Wizard, and I think fans are gonna be. It's a nice little gadget. I liked holding it in my hand. It just felt like techy. You know what I mean? It was like heavy and like had all these like details to it. It was wonderful.
I know you can't give any spoilers, but in the episode that's coming up, at least in the teaser, it looks like everybody finds out that Wells is a bad guy. So my question is, for your character who has basically grown up with Wells as the father figure, how does that affect your character, if you can say that without giving too much?
If Cisco does find out, I think clearly there would be a threat of betrayal, and yeah, I don't know how he would take it. I think he'd be floored by it. You know what I mean? I mean, Wells has been a mentor. He gave him a job when he needed it, and he's been there. He believed in him when nobody else did. So I think that would be huge for Cisco if that happened.
Big if.